Okay mga Kwan Politiko, good evening po. So, here's our next topic again. So, recently po, President Bongbong Marcos was interviewed in an ambush interview. Recently, he was asked by one of the reporters on a statement po ni Senator Amy Marcos that the President wants a no election. So, ang response po ni President doon is he just parang yung mukha ng facial expression niya, of course not, ganon. So recently kasi nga may ganong statement na umiikot sa ating bansa that the president wants a no election in 2028. So recently yan, kumakalat yan sa gitna ng pagsisimula ng impeachment proceedings ng ating vice president. So ikaw ba, boss, anong tingin mo dyan? Anong masasabi mo dyan sa kumakalat na gusto ng presidente ng no election sa 2028?
Alam mo, kahit gusto niya ng no election, hindi pa rin naman pwede dahil base sa current na ginagamit nating constitution is kailangan magkaroon ng election
Correct.
'di ba?
Oo. Ibig sabihin po ng no election, wala pong national election na magaganap po para for the presidency and other national positions. So, ang question ko dyan is, ikaw, anong stand mo doon? Negosyante ka, di ba? And anong tingin mo? Are you for that? Is that advantageous for you as a businessman?
Sa tingin ko, hindi ito magugustuhan ng mga negosyante dahil unang-una sa lahat, matatakot sila. Maaaring mangyari na naman yung nangyari noong 1970s hanggang early 80s. So kung mangyari to, maraming maaapektuhan. Doon sa population ng Pilipinas na more than 100 million, baka karamihan doon is mawalan ng trabaho dahil matakot yung mga negosyante at magsialisan ng Pilipinas gaya ng nangyari dati. So, I think sa panahon ngayon, hindi na wais na magkaroon ng no election. At saka tandaan natin, naging tanong lang naman to
Correct.
Kumbaga, haka-haka lang.
Correct.
So, tingin natin, sana hindi mangyari to. And kung if ever man na mangyari to, malaki ang tama sa ekonomiya natin. Maraming matatakot gumastos dahil ayaw nilang ilabas yung naipon nila. Marami ring negosyanteng maaaring umalis ng Pilipinas at matakot. And yung mga foreign investors baka maisip din yung nangyari dati and ipo-pull out din yung mga investments nila.
Correct.
So hindi to maganda overall for the economy, hindi to maganda overall for the Filipino people.
Correct. And I think more than anything, yung mga nagpapakalat ng ganong statement, no, it's not really productive for the entire nation, no, to spread that kind of statement or information, whether it's really from the first family member, di ba? Ang importante dito kasi yung impormasyon na kumakalat should actually help us to unite, no, as a nation. In addition to that, no, I don't know the president personally, but really observing the president since 2022, ang isa sa mga naging battle cry niya, Boss J, is really to redeem the name of his father, the legacy of the father, President Ferdinand Marcos Sr. No, so maraming negative propaganda against the father, against the Marcoses, and against the Romualdeses. And basically, 'di ba, isa sa mga sinasabi doon is they abused power.
Parang they're power hungry. Gusto
Correct,
nila
boss.
sila lagi
Correct,
nasa
boss.
posisyon.
And yun yung isa sa naging hugot ng ating presidente when he ran. At nung nanalo siya, yun yung isa sa mga gusto niyang i-address na our family is not like that. Ngayon, boss, sabi mo nga, under the Constitution, it is mandated by law na magkaroon tayo ng eleksyon at ang isang presidente ay hindi na pwedeng tumakbo uli. So if ang hugot ng ating presidente is to redeem the legacy of the father, to redeem the legacy of the Marcoses and the Romualdez, it is impossible that the president would want that. Kasi kapag pinush na yon, kung gagawin niya yon, parang sinayang lang ng presidente yung naging pinaglaban niya from 2022 to 2026. Ang tagal nilang inintay, 2028 rather, boss, ang tagal nilang hinugot yan. Ang tagal nilang ginawa and they were able to achieve that. On top of that, the wife, Attorney Liza Marcos, number one, she's a professor of law. No, she's a law-abiding, and she's also a lawyer of human rights. So I don't think the first lady would really advocate for that, being a lawyer herself. Set aside of being a first lady. Pero she's a very upright professor of law and a lawyer. I don't think she would really push for a no election kasi nga basically sabi mo nga, ano yan sa Constitution. But, as we all know also, it will take some time to really amend the Constitution. We barely have 2 years, no? To end this, the term of the president, and it will take a lot of time to really amend the Constitution and to implement that no election. And lagi tayo, bilang mga taong bayan, tayong mga pribadong taong bayan, let's always support for an initiative that would be productive for us. Does a no election will be provided? Yun ang tanong natin sa taong bayan eh. Sa tingin niyo po ba, for advocating for this, ang no election ba for national positions will be productive para sa atin bilang bansa at para sa araw-araw nating buhay? Maybe, pinapaugong nila yan because they would want to paint a bad picture to the president. Lalo na ngayon, nagsisimula na, boss, ang impeachment proceedings ng ating Vice President, which is next week, magkakaroon tayo ng very controversial guest who will discuss the impeachment proceedings, no? Yung technicalities. Diba, boss?
Tama. Abangan niyo yan.
So next week, we will have a very fruitful and productive conversation with a lawyer na who would discuss to us, no, yung mga technicalities para maintindihan po natin kung ano po yung mga votes na kailangan for the impeachment proceedings para hindi po tayo nadadala sa iba't ibang propaganda na nangyayari po sa ating social media and media. Para doon lang po tayo sa tama. Muli po, ako po si Omni dito sa One Politico, kasama po si
Boss J.
Opo. Sama-sama po tayo muli next week para po pag-usapan ng mga latest na issues sa politika sa ating bansa.